Hey, welcome. Today we're going to be comparing and contrasting EMF, which is the electromotive force, and potential difference. So let's talk about this. First, both of these concepts use units of volts, and so it can be a bit confusing. They are similar but not the same concepts. Let's take a look over here and imagine that we just have a very simple circuit. This would be the power source or the battery. This would be a resistor, like it could be a light bulb or some device that uses electrical power to do some form of work that is useful. And so let's compare and contrast what we mean by EMF and potential difference for this very simple circuit. First of all, both of them are going to be measured in volts. So in terms of distinguishing between them, that's not very helpful, but what we can say is that one way to think about what an EMF is, the electromotive force, as the source of voltage, whereas the potential difference would be like the use of voltage, or the use of electric potential, you could say. Similarly, we could say other energy. If we convert that into electrical energy, like for instance with a battery, you may not realize this, but it's not all electrical energy to begin with. What it is potential energy in the form of chemical energy, so to speak, stored in the battery, and that chemical energy converts into electrical energy. And so this is the source of our electric potential, and so we can think of that as an EMF. Whereas this resistor over here, you can think of this as effectively it's going to be converting electrical energy into other forms of energy. So a simple resistor, for instance, would convert electrical energy into heat. Or maybe this resistor is a light bulb, and so you would have this electrical energy as it goes through the circuit. Some of that energy would get converted into light energy. So that's an example of potential difference. You can also say there is an EMF. If this circuit was open, like if we had a switch right here and it was not completed, you would still have an EMF across different parts of the battery because you would still have stored potential energy ready to do work, and that's a source of electromotive force. Whereas if there was no current flowing through the circuit right here, then you would not have a potential difference across, say, this resistor right here. Personally, one last way to think about this that I think is helpful, if you think about the word force, force is what causes an acceleration, and that's really one important way to think about this. This power supply over here is going to be the cause or the force that drives charge throughout the circuit. So you can think of that as an EMF, whereas potential difference would be the difference in potential between any 2 points in that circuit. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any comments down below, please let me know, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care.